Teachers, grading doesn't have to take hours. AI can help, but are you using the right tool? Many teachers turn to ChatGPT for help, but it isn't built specifically for educators. So is it actually the easiest and best to use? Let's test it out by grading an assignment with both ChatGPT and an AI tool built specifically for educators, Edcafe AI, to compare. First, let's see how ChatGPT handles grading. I have an assignment here for students to submit a paper on the theme of courage in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Students must also provide 2 examples from the text to support their answer. So we can go into ChatGPT and write up a prompt for it to grade this assignment. So we can actually just ask ChatGPT to grade this student's essay using the following rubric. So you guys can paste in a rubric that you have, or you can also attach it from your files. Do note that you can only attach 3 different files when you're using the free version of ChatGPT. So if you need to, you can always copy paste the text and put it into this prompt bar here. Otherwise, we can go ahead and generate this feedback and see what ChatGPT comes up with. So here we see that it has broken it down by each one of our categories in our rubric. So it gives a grade and a score for each one of those categories. So I do know that Perry has only submitted 1 text-based example from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So it is a little bit hard to see in our text evidence. It mentions the actions but doesn't include any direct quotes, which is required. So we want that to be a little bit more clear and maybe have this feedback suggest some improvements or a little bit deeper analysis for my students and for myself to see where they can improve. So to get that feedback, I'll have to go back in and keep adjusting the prompt as needed. So this can take up a lot of time for you guys to figure out exactly how you want that grading rubric set and that grading feedback from ChatGPT. ChatGPT works, but it's not specifically designed for educators right off the bat. You're gonna have to really dive deeper to provide those real teaching insights that you wanna see. So now let's move on to Edcafe AI and see the difference. Let's try the same assignment with a tool that's specifically built for educators, not just to grade, but to provide meaningful feedback to your students. With Edcafe AI, you can create your own grader for any assignment, exam, or essay, no matter the subject or grade. Then students can be graded on the criteria or the rubric that you set with contextual, constructive feedback automatically to help students understand their mistakes and improve from their work. Let me show you how easy it is to create your own AI grader inside of Edcafe AI. To get started, we can go to edcafe.ai, click on Login, and you guys can create your account. Then to create our assignment grader, we can click on Create New, then Assignment Grader. From here, the first step is to add in our assignment details. So these are visible to students, so just think of these as the instructions. So we have our same instructions here about analyzing the theme of courage. And then we want to add in our grading instruction. So this is for the AI to follow. So just like ChatGPT's prompt, we're going to use the same one to grade our student's essay using this rubric and then providing a score for each category. Then you can also add in a rubric if you have it. So we can upload that document here and then of course change your language if needed. Then we can generate our rubric, but first it will prompt us to save it. You guys can save it in a specific folder in your Edcafe library, that way everything is organized. Then we can share our feedback with our students to get that, share the assignment grader with our students so that way we can get the feedback. So click on Submissions, and from here you can assign it to students or you can do it yourself. So we'll go ahead and add a submission, and you can paste in the student's text if you need, or you can also upload a document. So from here we can upload a new student document and you can add in their name. So with one click, the AI is able to analyze the assignment, applies your rubric, and generates that feedback in seconds. So let's take a look at this feedback. So we have that general overview along with what the students did well, broken down into our categories for our rubric, and what they need to improve on, along with some next steps. However, you are still in control. If you want, you can also edit this feedback or regenerate it. So this way, when you're editing the feedback, you can make it to more of your tone of voice or take out or add anything that needs to be here. Then to share it with students, you can either copy this and paste it and send it to them, or you can export it as a Word file or a Google Docs and share it with them that way. If you want students to get the feedback right away, you can go back here and actually click this Assign button. So then students are able to upload their own documents and then get that AI feedback. So we can copy this link. You guys can also embed it into your LMS or share it via Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams. So if we share it here, adds that interactivity piece so that way students can do it. They can also choose a submission method of pasting in a text or uploading a document. So let's go ahead and this time we can copy this text and paste it in. And I will do LE2 here. And let's go ahead and submit that. And then you'll be able to see that students are able to get that feedback right away, along with those broken down pieces of our rubric and their grade. Back on your teacher side, once all of your student submissions are in, you can easily review your student submissions one by one here, or you can download all of them at once. That way you have one file in one place for all of those submissions. So as you can see, Edcafe is a very well-rounded tool, and it is key to have that editing feature. So that way you can adjust the AI feedback to fit more of your style and your tone before you are sharing it with your students. There is a free version of Edcafe AI that allows you to try this assignment grader, but otherwise you can upgrade to the Pro version for full access to that assignment grader feature for $96 per year. Edcafe AI keeps teacher involvement central while speeding up the grading process. This balance of automation and customization plus real teaching insight makes it one of the best AI graders available today. So would you switch from ChatGPT to Edcafe AI? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss another one of our videos.